less than 5. Dan out early, followed by John. John looks inside, they spin. It's going to let Osterholt take the lead as he heads around the third post, followed by the 2 Coffees. That's end of lap 1. They're all still together. Dan trying to pick his way through, finds his way around Dave Coffey. Dan now up into that third spot. It's Steve, John, and Dan, your order.
Steve peels Dan. Your order, John, Steve, Dan, David, and Carmen.
5 minutes left.
Your closest battle is Dan and Steve. Steve turns his fast lap that time by with a 12.0. David and Carmen turning their fastest laps, 13.3 and 13.5. John Carr, his fastest, 11.2. It's also the fastest of the run. Minute and a half in, your order is John Carr, Steve Osterholt, Dan Carlos, Dave Coffey, and Carmen Coffey. Steve Osterholt with his fast lap, 11.9. Dan Carlos, 12.3, his fastest that time by.
Four minutes left.
John Carr with a lap on the field, looking to make it 2. Dan Carlos 2.7 seconds behind Steve Osterholt. And David Coffey 1.675 seconds behind Carmen Coffey. Carmen turning her fastest lap of the run with the 12.995 that time by. Everyone spread out and running their own race. The leader working his way through traffic.
3 minutes left.
At the halfway point, you've got John Carr, Steve Osterholt, Dan Carlos, Carmen Coffey, and David Coffey. Dan Carlos with his fastest lap of the run of a 12.30 on that time by. He is 3.9 seconds behind Steve Osterholt. David Coffey 1.3 seconds behind Carmen. Those are your 2 closest battles on the track. Your leader, a little bit of trouble, taps and parks it on the wall. Dan Carlos continuing to turn off fast laps with a 12.2 on that one. Your leader in second place, Steve Osterholt, battling. Steve,
2 minutes left.
Dan Carlos makes up a good bit of time on second place. Steve Osterholt that lap. Steve turns around and answers with his fastest lap at 11.9. Coming up on a minute and a half to go, you've got Dan Carlos 8.9 seconds behind Steve. Looks like that one might be too much to overcome. David Coffey 2.7 back, and John Carr with the lap on the field, cruising through traffic. Carmen Coffey runs her fastest lap of the run with a 12.936. Your leader with trouble. Watch inside the straightaway. Clear. Watch in the short chute. Marshall in the short chute. Your leader back underway.
1 minute left.
Steve Osterholt with trouble coming onto the straightaway. 1 minute to go. You've got Steve Osterholt out in the lead. 1.1 seconds behind is John Carr. They're coming up on the lap car. Up, John Carr with a pass coming onto the straightaway. John Carr, Steve Osterholt, all kinds of trouble working with lap traffic. With 30 seconds to go, it is opened up. You've got John Carr regaining the lead. Steve Osterholt, 4.9 seconds back. Don Carlos, 1 lap behind. 15 seconds remaining.
Three's done.
That is time. Steve Osterholt, you are done.
1's done. 2's done.
Dan Carlos, John Carr done. Waiting on David and Carmen Coffee.
5's done. 4's done.
That's a race. John Carr takes that one with a 29.608, followed by Steve, Dan Carlos, David, and Carmen.